Following the previous chapter, Xiao Yan and Yao Lao journeyed to the Yao Clan to attend the pill ceremony, determined to seek justice for Yao Lao. The crowd in the plaza dispersed like flowing water, making way for a group of individuals clad in Yao Clan robes. Curious and slightly disdainful gazes continuously swept over Yao Lao. Leading the group was an elder with a somewhat sinister expression and thin lips resembling a knife's edge. This man was none other than Yao Wan, the elder responsible for administering punishments within the Yao Clan and harboring deep grudges against Yao Lao. Xiao Yan had encountered him years ago outside the heavenly flame space. Yao Chen? Isn't he the useless one expelled from our Yao Clan? An old relic like him can't stay put and insists on coming here to humiliate himself. Exactly, elder. With your status, what good is there in interacting with such a discarded person? Those accompanying Yao Wan understood his disdain for Xiao Yan and Yao Lao from his previous comments. Their sycophantic voices filled the air as they sought Yao Wan's favor, knowing that gaining his recognition would elevate their status within the clan. Yao Wan, who enjoyed this kind of flattery, always had a group of such followers, ready to mock and belittle on his signal. As these sycophants relentlessly insulted, their gazes towards Xiao Yan and Yao Lao grew increasingly sharp, hoping to earn Yao Wan's approval. Observers in the plaza, especially those not from the Yao Clan, shook their heads. These ancient clans remained isolated and dismissive of the Central Plains, yet they were aware of Yao Chen's former fame and his current stature. Leader of the Sky Mansion Alliance, an alliance so powerful that even the formidable Soul Hall was forced to relinquish its dominant position. The Sky Mansion Alliance now reigns supreme in the Central Plains, a fact well known to those familiar with the region's power dynamics. Though the Yao Clan was mighty, discerning individuals knew that even they dared not look down on the Sky Mansion Alliance. Moreover, no one could forget that Yao Chen's greatest achievement wasn't his past deeds or his current alliance, but his disciple. Years ago, that disciple won the championship of the pill competition held by the Pill Tower, gaining prominence in the Central Plains. Later, he single-handedly formed a grand alliance, bringing together the Pill Tower, Flower Sect, and Flame-Burning Valley to establish the Sky Mansion Alliance. Its momentum rivaled the Soul Hall, and after years of conflict, the alliance had become a major force in the Central Plains. The climactic battle 6 months ago at Fallen Peak saw him defeat the Soul Hall's leader, marking the transfer of dominance in the Central Plains. Those achievements alone, just hearing about them, would make one's blood boil with excitement. A man in this world, to accomplish such feats, is truly the epitome of a hero, and that disciple's name was Xiao Yan. In the plaza, the leaders and grand elders from various sects in the Central Plains exchanged glances and then retreated slightly, their expressions complex. None of them offered support to Yao Wan despite being in the Yao Clan's territory. This old fool Yao Wan is just asking for trouble. Some onlookers couldn't help but feel schadenfreude, noticing the increasingly cold smile on Xiao Yan's face in response to the caustic ridicule. Master, leave everything to me. When the time comes, you only need to leave your name on the clan monument. Xiao Yan's smile deepened slightly as he turned his head and spoke softly. Yao Lao remained silent, but the slight quiver of his beard revealed the turmoil in his heart. What big talk! Yao Wan, who had been smiling from the flattery of those around him, suddenly grew cold upon hearing Xiao Yan. He sneered, "A discarded person has no right to leave his name on the clan monument." Yao Chen, stop daydreaming. The elder is right. Allowing you to attend the pill ceremony is the greatest kindness our clan can offer. Don't overstep, Yao Chen. The clan monument is no place for someone like you to leave your name. Elder Yao Wan, why don't you just have the Elder Council expel these two, so they don't sully your presence? Seeing signs of Yao Wan's anger, the sycophants were delighted and chattered even more. Enough talk, Xiao Yan said with a smile, looking at those who spewed venomous words. You better be smart, a lean man standing close to Yao Wan sneered at Xiao Yan. However, before he could finish his sentence, a tremendous force suddenly slammed down on his head. His body went limp, his head crashing onto the ground with a violent crack, and blood splattered as the floor shattered. The sudden turn of events startled everyone. When they refocused, they saw a foot lightly pressing on the man's head. Following the line of sight upwards, they found a young face with a slight smile. So fast, many in the plaza thought, their hearts racing. They hadn't even seen how Xiao Yan moved. The man's voice hadn't fully fallen before his head was buried in the ground. "Xiao Yan, how dare you? This is the Yao Clan." Yao Wan was equally shocked by the scene. His face quickly turned dark, and he shouted angrily. Before Yao Wan's shout had fully faded, another person who had spoken venomously earlier was sent tumbling through the air. Blood mixed with all his teeth sprayed out from his mouth. When he landed, everyone saw a chillingly red handprint on his face. Seeing the miserable fate of these two, the crowd around Yao Wan finally showed signs of fear and quickly moved closer to him. However, before they could take a step, several afterimages flashed before them. A series of crisp slaps echoed simultaneously, and immediately, everyone except Yao Wan was sent flying. The ground was littered with blood and teeth, causing those who saw it to swallow hard. In the blink of an eye, the ground was stained with blood. Those who had previously mocked without restraint were now writhing on the ground like dying dogs, clutching their faces and letting out pitiful moans. Xiao Yan. Witnessing this, Yao Wan's face darkened, and his eyes turned red with rage. Xiao Yan's actions weren't just about dealing with these lackeys, but were more about humiliating Yao Wan in front of countless onlookers. This was the first time he had encountered such an insult in many years. Very well, what a brazen little brat. Don't think that just because you have the so-called Sky Mansion Alliance backing you, you have the right to challenge the Yao Clan. When I was dominating the continent, you were still hiding in some corner. Yao Wan's angry roar echoed across the plaza. Yao Clan Iron Guards, arrest this arrogant wretch. Yao Wan pointed at Xiao Yan and commanded harshly.
Yes.
At Yao Wan's command, figures flashed across the plaza. Dozens of individuals in black iron armor, wielding long spears, surrounded Xiao Yan. With a low shout, they attacked simultaneously, aiming their fierce dou qi at Xiao Yan's vital points. The spear shadows flickered, but before they could get close to Xiao Yan, an extremely terrifying wave of flames erupted from his body. The dou qi-covered spears shattered upon contact, and the dozens of figures were sent flying as if struck by a heavy blow. Their black armor turned to ashes, revealing faces filled with shock and fear. What powerful energy! Could this guy really have defeated Han Miesheng on his own? Feeling the terrifying flame wave, Yao Wan's pupils shrank in disbelief. When he last saw Xiao Yan, the latter was only a 2-star dosheng. How could he have improved so quickly in just a few short years? Today, I want to see how you dare to act wildly in the Yao Clan. Despite his shock, Yao Wan was among the top powerhouses in the Yao Clan. Infuriated by Xiao Yan's audacity, he took a step forward, releasing the full power of a mid-4-star dosheng. The surrounding crowd was forced back dozens of meters, and even the leaders and grand elders of other sects looked serious. Although Yao Wan lacked grace, his strength was undeniable. Xiao Yan watched Yao Wan release his energy to the fullest, showing no sign of seriousness. Instead, he shook his head slowly, lifted his foot, and walked towards him step by step. With each step, a terrifying aura, 10 times more powerful than Yao Wan's, surged out, causing many onlookers to change their expressions. I said it before, your life belongs to me. 5-star dosheng? The sudden burst of terrifying energy from the plaza shocked many strong individuals. Their eyes were filled with awe as they looked at the young figure. Such strength was considered top tier even among ancient clans like the Yao Clan. Sky Mansion's Xiao Yan truly lives up to his name. The sect leaders and grand elders exchanged glances, seeing a mix of seriousness and size in each other's eyes. It was no wonder the Sky Mansion Alliance had become increasingly cohesive over the years. With a core figure like Xiao Yan, this alliance was far from fragile like other temporary coalitions. As Xiao Yan's aura surged, Yao Wan's expression turned increasingly grim. He hadn't anticipated that in just a few short years, Xiao Yan not only caught up to him but also surpassed him. A 5-star dosheng, facing such a formidable opponent, Yao Wan knew he was no match. His expression fluctuated, feeling the immense pressure weighing on him like Mount Tai. He had no doubt that if they fought, he wouldn't last more than 10 rounds against Xiao Yan. The eruption of a 5-star Dosheng's aura immediately alarmed many of the Yao clan's experts on the mountain. Sounds of rushing wind filled the air as numerous figures appeared above the plaza. Seeing the ground below covered in blood, they were first shocked, then furious. No matter what had transpired, these people were part of the Yao clan, and being beaten at their doorstep was a severe affront to the clan's honor. Elder Wan Huo, what's going on? In their anger and shock, many of the Yao clan elders turned their gazes to Yao Wan Huo. Elders, you've come at the right time. This Xiao Yan is brazenly attacking our clan members within our own grounds. Quickly, help me apprehend him. Otherwise, we'll lose face in front of all our guests. Yao Wan Huo shouted in delight upon seeing the elders arrive. Xiao Yan? The Xiao Yan from the Xiao clan? Upon hearing Yao Wan Huo's shout, the Yao clan elders in the sky were immediately stunned. They were evidently familiar with the name Xiao Yan. Their gazes shifted to him, particularly noting the terrifying aura emanating from his body, which filled their eyes with even more astonishment. Xiao Yan, your Xiao clan once had good relations with our Yao clan. Your actions today are excessively severe, said an elder in a yellow robe, his face somewhat dark. Respect those who respect you. Insult those who insult you, Xiao Yan replied with a faint smile, his expression unchanged despite the many Yao clan elders hovering in the air. His eyes remained locked on Yao Wan Huo, and his cold smile deepened. Yao Wan Huo, sometimes, you should watch your words. What more do you want, Xiao Yan? Yao Wan Huo's face darkened further, and he shouted harshly. He was shrewd enough to recognize that while Xiao Yan had been ruthless, he had spared lives, indicating some level of restraint due to the Yao clan. Now, with more help on his side, Yao Wan Huo's confidence returned. Apologize to my master, Xiao Yan said with a smile. Yao Wan Huo's pupils contracted before he sneered. Given his status, far above Yao Qin's, how could he possibly apologize in front of so many people? Xiao Yan, perhaps Elder Wan Huo was at fault, but you've also harmed many. Isn't it time to let this go and each take a step back? Suggested another Yao clan elder, frowning. He understood Yao Wan Huo's nature and knew that demanding an apology would be nearly impossible. Xiao Yan slowly shook his head. The arrogance of the Yao clan members was overwhelming compared to the well-mannered Gu clan. Xiao Yan disliked such taunting provocations, and to put an end to them, the only solution was to silence these people decisively. For dealing with obstinate people, the most straightforward method was to beat them into submission. If you refuse, then I'll handle it myself. Xiao Yan's soft words caused Yao Wan Huo and the elders in the sky to change their expressions. Before they could speak, Xiao Yan transformed into a streak of light, charging towards Yao Wan Huo. Xiao Yan, stop your rampage. The elders of the Yao clan shouted in unison, but before they could intervene, a pink light beam suddenly shot out from Xiao Yan's body, transforming into a fire infant that floated in the sky. The fire infant opened its mouth, unleashing a terrifying pink flame. The destructive power contained within the flame caused the elders to retreat in shock. Among them, the more knowledgeable ones couldn't help but exclaim in horror. Pure lotus demon flame? As the elders were obstructed by little E, Xiao Yan appeared before Yao Wan Huo like a ghost and pointed at him with a cold expression. Xiao Yan, stop. Just as Xiao Yan was about to strike Yao Wan Huo, an aged voice suddenly resounded through the sky. Everyone was surprised to see a large cloud of fire rapidly approaching from the mountain peak. Within the fire cloud, an elderly man with red hair was swiftly advancing. It's Elder Wan Huo. Exclamations of astonishment rose from the plaza upon seeing the red-haired elder. They hadn't expected even him to be alarmed and come out. A 6-star Dosheng? When the red-haired elder appeared, Xiao Yan's brows furrowed slightly. He glanced at Yao Wan Huo, who now looked both ecstatic and malicious, and his eyes grew even colder. Without reducing his attack, he pointed fiercely at Yao Wan Huo. Little brat, I'm not afraid of you. Seeing Xiao Yan pressing on, Yao Wan Huo grew furious. Dou Qi roared out from his body, and his withered yellow palm brought up a strange force, slapping towards Xiao Yan with anger. Withering Glory Palm. In the face of Yao Wan Gui's resistance, Xiao Yan's eyes lifted slightly. His two fingers bent and then shot out like lightning, directly striking Yao Wan Gui's palm. At the moment of contact, the sharp force on Yao Wan Gui's palm rapidly dissipated. Then, excruciating pain shot through his hand as a bloody hole appeared, and the powerful force flipped him through the air. He staggered back hundreds of feet, leaving deep grooves in the plaza. When he finally steadied himself, Yao Wan Gui spat out a mouthful of blood in a wretched state. "I'll kill you." Defeated in one move, Yao Wan Gui's eyes turned blood-red. With a furious roar, he stomped on the ground and appeared in front of Xiao Yan like lightning. He shook his sleeves, releasing a large cloud of white powder that enveloped Xiao Yan. The white powder landed on the ground with a sizzle, dissolving the hard stone slabs instantly, indicating its extreme toxicity. After releasing the poison, Yao Wan Gui's eyes filled with malice. However, before his expression could solidify, a hand covered in pink flames suddenly reached out from the poison cloud, grabbing towards his neck with lightning speed. Xiao Yan. Seeing this, the red-haired elder flying towards them shouted angrily. He didn't expect Xiao Yan to ignore even his warning. Clenching his fist, the elder condensed his fiery dou qi into a massive flaming spear, over 100 feet long. With a swift motion, he hurled the spear towards Xiao Yan at an astonishing speed. Xiao Yan stomped fiercely on the ground, and a massive column of lava, hundreds of feet high, shot up, shattering the giant spear. But just as Xiao Yan made his move, the red-haired elder finally arrived. With a swift motion, he appeared not far in front of Xiao Yan. Seeing Xiao Yan gripping Yao Wan Gui's throat, his eyes filled with rage. Without a word, he swung his palm towards Xiao Yan. As his palm moved, it turned faintly ethereal, emitting a terrifying spatial ripple. Xiao Yan coldly glanced at the panicked Yao Wan Gui, who was trying to retreat, then flicked his finger. A black shadow appeared beside him, and to everyone's astonishment, the shadow clashed directly with the red-haired elder's palm. When the two palms collided, an invisible but powerful shockwave erupted. The hard ground immediately cracked with dense fissures. The shockwave trembled, and both figures stepped back 2 paces. As the fierce clash happened behind him, Xiao Yan's gaze on Yao Wan Gui grew colder. His hand shot forward, gripping Yao Wan Gui's throat tightly. The immense force made Yao Wan Gui's face pale with terror. Seeing Yao Wan Gui struggle like a dying fish in Xiao Yan's grasp, the onlookers felt a chill in their hearts. Xiao Yan was too fierce. Even the intervention of so many Yao Clan elders couldn't stop him. "Xiao Yan, this is the Yao Clan," roared the red-haired elder, his eyes wide with anger as he watched Yao Wan Gui struggle in Xiao Yan's grip. "Elder, I came to the Yao Clan not looking for trouble. However, if someone bullies my master and me, I won't stand by idly," Xiao Yan said coldly, staring at the terrified Yao Wan Gui. His voice was low and menacing. As Xiao Yan spoke, Little E swiftly flew down from the sky, landing on his shoulder. The pure lotus demon flame swirled around Little E, emitting a terrifying heat that caused many to look on in astonishment. It was their first time seeing such a wondrous heavenly flame. With Little E's descent, a sturdy black shadow also moved to the side, positioning itself to block the red-haired elder. The latter's formidable strength as a genuine 6-star Do Sheng made him a formidable opponent, but only the Northern King could hold him back. Seeing the lineup beside Xiao Yan, even the so-called elder Wan Huo couldn't help but twitch slightly. When his gaze met the cold stare of the Northern King, a trace of fear appeared in his eyes. In their previous exchange, he realized he hadn't gained any advantage. This Xiao Yan lives up to his reputation. Such power at a young age, surrounded by powerful allies. Such an exceptional talent appearing in the declining Xiao clan is truly enviable, Elder Wan Huo thought, his anger gradually subsiding. He looked deeply at Xiao Yan, whose accomplishments rivaled those of veteran experts. Among the younger generation on the continent, there was likely no one who could surpass him. "Xiao Yan, today is an important day for the Yao clan. If Elder Yao Wan Gui has offended you, Could you spare him for the sake of our clan? The surrounding crowd was slightly taken aback when they heard Elder Wan Huo's suddenly softened tone. They looked at Xiao Yan with surprise, clearly not expecting that even a 6-star Do Shang couldn't subdue him. Elder Wan Huo. The Yao Clan elders' faces changed, and they couldn't help but speak up. In their view, if Elder Wan Huo intervened, he would undoubtedly be able to capture Xiao Yan, demonstrating the Yao Clan's unyielding strength to the many guests present. However, "Shut up, I know what I'm doing." Elder Wan Huo's face darkened as he sternly rebuked them. Unlike the others, he understood that even if he personally intervened today, it would be difficult to gain any advantage over the cold and sturdy figure standing by Xiao Yan's side. Moreover, Xiao Yan himself, wielding the pure lotus demon flame, was watching vigilantly. Hearing Elder Wan Huo's sharp reprimand, the elders, though resentful, had no choice but to stay silent. His status in the clan was second only to the clan leader. Xiao Yan was equally surprised that this highly ranked elder in the Yao clan would speak so conciliatorily. His previously grim expression softened slightly. "Xiao Yan, you didn't come to the Yao clan just to trouble Yao Wan Gui, did you?" Elder Wan Huo spoke again, seeing Xiao Yan's expression ease. "Master?" Xiao Yan nodded slightly and turned his gaze to Yao Lao, clearly seeking his opinion. Following Xiao Yan's gaze, everyone's attention shifted to Yao Lao, who had remained silent throughout. "Since Elder Wan Huo has intervened, it would be unreasonable for us to persist," Yao Lao said calmly, with a faint smile. He knew it was impossible to kill Yao Wan Gui, as the Yao clan wouldn't stand idly by. Such a situation wasn't desirable. Given that Elder Wan Huo had provided a way out, they were happy to take it. After all, the intimidation effect had already been achieved. Elder Wan Huo sighed slightly in relief, casting a complex glance at Yao Lao. He never imagined that the once neglected and discarded member of the Yao clan would achieve such heights, becoming a Do Shang and mentoring a disciple even more outstanding. Under Xiao Yan's disciple, any talents in the Yao clan seemed pale in comparison. If we had paid more attention back then, perhaps the situation would be different now, Elder Wan Huo thought regretfully. If the clan had valued Yao Lao more, he might have remained loyal to the Yao clan. As it was, the relationship between the Sky Mansion Alliance and the Yao clan could have been much better. But alas, seeing Yao Lao speak, Xiao Yan nodded. With a cold glance at Yao Wan Gui, he casually threw him towards the Yao clan elders, who scrambled to catch him. "Elder Wan Huo, my master and I represent the entire Sky Mansion Alliance. My master is the Alliance's leader, not anyone else. Therefore, I hope those who consider themselves superior will curb their arrogance. Though the Sky Mansion Alliance is newly established, we won't tolerate anyone's disrespect." Xiao Yan turned to Elder Wan Huo, his voice steady and firm. Xiao Yan showed no reverence for the 6-star Do Shang elder. In terms of strength, the elder might not easily defeat the Northern King. Moreover, in a life-and-death battle, Xiao Yan was confident he could take the elder's life. Thus, his words lacked any deference. Everything depended on strength. Elder Wan Huo understood the situation well. Hence, he didn't take offense at Xiao Yan's words. In terms of overall strength, the Sky Mansion Alliance was not weaker than the Yao clan. Considering top-tier powerhouses like the Pill Tower Ancestor, Xiao Qiong, Xiao Yan, and the Northern King, the alliance was on par with the Yao clan. Both sides, in terms of strength, were now evenly matched, a fact acknowledged by many elders, though they were reluctant to admit it. Elder Wan Gui has a reckless temper and sometimes says unpleasant things. I will reprimand him later. As the saying goes, guests are guests, whether you come as individuals or representatives of the alliance. Our Yao clan will treat you with the respect due to guests. Elder Wan Huo's demeanor was far superior to that of Yao Wan Gui. His words were well received, earning nods of approval for showcasing the grace befitting a great clan. Yao Wan Gui's face flushed red, but he dared not say anything more. If not for Elder Wan Huo's timely intervention, he would have been thoroughly humiliated today, even if he managed to survive. Elder Wan Huo ignored him and, with a wave of his sleeve, shot out several points of light. These lights accurately entered the mouths of those Xiao Yan had knocked down earlier. For disrespecting our guests, you are banished from Medicine Mountain for 10 years. "Iron guards, take them away," he ordered. As soon as his words fell, several figures swiftly moved in, roughly grabbing the pale-faced defenders and dragging them out like dead dogs. "Hee, Alliance Leader Yao, young Master Xiao Yan, are you satisfied with this punishment?" Elder Wan Huo asked with a faint smile, looking at Xiao Yan and Yao Lao. "Your fairness is admirable, Elder Wan Huo," Xiao Yan replied, a smile appearing on his face as he respectfully cupped his hands towards Elder Wan Huo. Xiao Yan understood the gesture. These minor figures were used as scapegoats, making it difficult for him to pursue Yao Wan Gui's wrongdoing further. After all, they had already punished their own members in front of everyone. "It's getting late. If you wish to observe the pill ceremony, please follow me to the mountain top." I've heard that young Master Xiao Yan once won the pill competition. Your alchemy skills must be exceptional. However, our pill ceremony is of a higher standard than the pill competition, attracting the best alchemists from across the Doqi continent. If you can stand out at this ceremony, the title of the continent's top alchemist might change hands, Elder Wan Huo said with a touch of pride. While he needed to treat Xiao Yan as an equal in terms of Doqi strength, his pride as an alchemist from the Yao Clan naturally showed. Xiao Yan smiled at Elder Wan Huo's prideful tone. "My alchemy skills were taught by my master. I am indeed curious about the top alchemists of the Doqi continent. It would be an honor to compete with them." "Haha, you will certainly have the opportunity. As long as you have the skill, anyone can participate in the pill ceremony," Elder Wan Huo laughed. Without further ado, he took to the sky and flew towards the mountain top, followed closely by many Yao Clan elders. Watching the departing figures, Xiao Yan's lips curled slightly. Are they trying to reclaim some pride in alchemy? Well, that might not be so easy. "Master, let's go and meet these so-called top alchemists of the continent," Xiao Yan said with a smile, glancing at Yao Lao. Yao Lao nodded with a smile, and the two of them soared into the air, following the Yao Clan elders swiftly towards the mountain top.